All right, after Teleferro, Miss Teleferro TV, let's go ahead and talk Magic Johnson returning to the Lakers as VP of basketball operations. Let's clear a couple things up here. First and foremost, people are concerned that Magic Johnson won't be able to do the day-to-day operations because he has so much stuff going on, his foot in so many pots. Let's just make this clear. Magic Johnson has people in positions for different things, so he'll be fine. Another thing, I'm so happy for Magic Johnson from this sense. Remember, GM Jim Buss was one of the reasons why Magic kind of cut off ties with the organization in the first place. Magic wasn't agreeing with some of the decisions that the Lakers were making over the last few years. And he kind of, fell out with Jim Buss. So the fact that Magic Johnson was able to relieve GM Mitch Kupchak, who's had his good and his bad, he's hit, he's missed. He was able to essentially relieve Jim Buss, who's technically the owner of the team. Doesn't that sound crazy? Well, to break that down for you guys, Jim Buss gave himself a 3-4 year window to turn the Lakers around, and he said he would step down. So now his sister, Jeannie Buss, was able to say, you got to go. You said you would give yourself 3-4 years, you got to go. And it's all about the Lakers for their dad's name, Jerry Buss. So now Jeannie Buss is like, okay, I'm going to hire Magic, figure this out. Now, let's break down Magic, the VP. All right? Hopefully the people are in this position more than Magic is. I've listened to Magic be an analyst. I've listened to Magic talk basketball. I can never argue what a Hall of Famer knows, especially one of the top 10 greatest basketball players of all time knows. I'm not in the position to argue that. I ain't top 10 in basketball and anything. All right? But I will say this. Sometimes these legends let their opinions, their friendships, and who they deem to be stars in the past and their relationships get in the way of what's right. For example, a mistake is for Magic Johnson to trade Brandon Ingram for Carmelo Anthony this week. So I don't know if that's going to happen, and there's no rumor about that. I'm just giving you guys an example. Magic Johnson, you hear the name Carmelo Anthony, of course go grab him. Well, that doesn't make sense if you really break it down. Brandon Ingram has a lot of talent, a lot of potential, a lot of poise. He's been hot, he's been cold this season. I don't like the fact that Luke Walton is running him at the point guard. But you get Carmelo Anthony, then what? You're still not competing for championships. You're still not a player in free agency right now. You got to build this thing through the draft. Now, maybe Magic can cut a few years off this rebuilding process, which I would like. They're on pace now to get this thing together 7-8 years. Maybe you can cut this down to 3 or 4 years. That would be great. Maybe Magic can land one of these free agents in the next couple years. You will have an onslaught of free agents. Kevin Durant can be a free agent after this year. I don't think that's going to happen, but it's a possibility. Who knows what will happen in Golden State if that thing falls apart in the playoffs. He can opt that out this year, after this year. DeMarcus Cousins will be on the market soon. Blake Griffin, maybe he wants to go to the other LA team. So there are players out there, and definitely Magic is better suited to make a pitch over Mitch Kupchak and Jim Buss. Remember this. LaMarcus Aldridge walked into that meeting. He gave the Lakers a meeting a couple years ago, and he said, man, this pitch was so terrible. Y'all not even a possibility. And going into that, we were told that LaMarcus Aldridge kind of sort of wanted to play in L.A. We were told the pitch was so bad and so boring, they pitched the guy on his business career and his movie career. They didn't even get into basketball because they had nothing to pitch about basketball. So that, and LaMarcus Aldridge doesn't strike me as a entertainment party type guy. He wants to know about basketball. He's a pretty boring, generic guy. And y'all couldn't sell him? So yes, you had to get Mitch out, and I really like Mitch. I'm a Laker fan, guys, and he's did a lot of great. But we got to also give him some L's. That Kobe deal, that $25 million season for those last 2 years was an L. After he tore his Achilles, that was an L. This damn Luol Deng deal is an L. This Timothy Mozgov deal is an L. Not as bad as Luol Deng, but we only comparing L's for L's. It's still an L. Maybe drafting D'Angelo Russell over Jahlil Okafor, still tough to tell, but that seems like it could be an L. So, hey, a lot to not like about what Mitch did, but he did do some great. He did pull off that Kwame Brown for Pau Gasol trade. We got a couple championships out of that. So, hey, it is what it is. Jim Buss had to go. So for Magic, I'm still concerned about what he'll be able to do as a VP, but I am happy that Jim Buss is out. All right. So I'm still mixed up on it, but we'll see. After Teleferro, Mr. Teleferro TV, thank y'all for the time, love, support. What do y'all think about Magic Johnson taking over the VP spot? All right, comment response below. I'm out. If you're looking to book me for an interview video or by phone, if you're looking to have your music or your skill featured on my daily podcast, if you're looking to book me for a speaking engagement to help motivate some kids, if you're looking to have me rock some of your clothing to help promote your brand, make sure you hit me up at booking@mrteleferro.com. Again, that's booking@mrteleferro.com.